Hello and welcome. This is my last vlog from this series. So we're doing the last race in Suzuka, and I qualify myself for P9. The car in the left side is P10. So somehow the starting marker was messed up for the left side, and the guy had to start front of me. And the GT4 just don't care someone behind him, and he just blocking my road. I'm trying to avoid any kind of accident with him, and we managed to survive the first couple of corners. And Max is in P2, I'm in P9. One of the GT3 cannot manage to do a clean lap on quali, so he's starting from me, and the GT4s. Also, one GT4 is starting from the end of the grid because he wasn't able to do it either. And the first GT4 is ahead of me. I'm not as fast as I want to be because I want to avoid any kind of accident. I don't want to crash him, and I'm not really familiar with the track. I already touched him a little bit just to notch him, and this gives some chance to the GT4s to catch up. And I'm in the inside, but the McLaren don't want to let me go, so I touch him, but I'm pushing back to the right direction. I'm still sorry for it. Yeah, this is not how you start your race, but you know me, I'm always messing up the first laps. Especially in here, I wasn't familiar with the track. I started the quali with 2:15 and 2:12 laps. I managed to go down to 2:06. The guys on pole did a 2:0. So I was already 6 seconds slower than the other GT3s. And for the end of the race, I learned a little bit the track, so I managed to finish that 2:04 lap times. So my fastest lap was 2:04, 2:39, and yeah, at night this track looks amazing in VR and outside from VR. It's a nice track, definitely, and very fun. A little bit long, so if you're racing with one class only, if it will be a GT3, I won't say anyone for ages. But with the GT4, so with multi-class, it makes it much more fun because you are not just doing the circles after and the next one and the next one and the next lap. And you had to deal with some other cars, and the car behind me is Skinner, who just fight through himself on the GT4s, and I think for the next couple of corners we will let him pass. Yeah, and because we have 3 cars in this race, I can show the start 3 times. So the Ferrari who's on the left side should be P8 instead of P3, but yeah, it's a bug. We cannot do anything with this. And the Mercedes and the Audi plus Max are in fighting for the first positions. The Audi went a little bit to the edge. He cut the grass, and Max managed to gain P2. And this is good for Max because in the championship he's 3 points behind the Audi, and any position if he can gain, he can take and manage to finish in the first place on the competition. And at the moment he's in P2 ahead of the Audi, who's in P3, so it's a good start for Max. His championship looks promising. And this time I will try to use my car a little bit less on the video. So Marco has an amazing start. He just said he started from P9 and he managed to be somewhere. Oh, what's happened there? Some guy just lost it. Maybe that was a touch from the Aston Martin GT4. And yeah, Marco already gained 2 positions. He has an amazing start. The Aston Martin, he touched the other car. Maybe it was a Porsche. It's going a little bit wide here. The train is starting. Someone just cut the grass, so you can see the small dust is coming out from the behind the curves. And yeah, Marco's line looks much more on the racing line. He using the curves both sides. He using the full track, not just half of them. He managed to stay inside in the solid lines. This is what I'm messing up sometimes. And we'll be coming to the first hairpin when I just went sideways there, and I will touch this McLaren on the front. Aston Martin just overtake him. Everyone is slowing down, and I think this will be gives Marco 2 positions if he can catch up the white, yellow and blue Aston Martin. Yeah, let's see. So my car is definitely far away, and the Aston Martin we just turning into the left side now. It's Skinner from the GT3 who he already managed in half lap to overtake himself in the full track, and they have an accident. Marco managed to survive again. This is like a 5th race in a row when Marco has an accident, and he just Marco there is an accident and Marco just managed to avoid it. And this is what you need to do. You don't need to be the fastest, you need to be the luckiest, and Marco is fast plus lucky, so he's doing definitely great. And he's driving his BMW. He likes this BMW. He's just going to the first turn, and he's already P4 in GT4. So from P9 to P4 in 1 lap. Yeah, of course they have accidents and everything, but still, it's an amazing start for him. I want to say it was an interesting race, and that was challenging for everyone, but half of the grid wasn't here, so I don't know why. We started with 40 plus people, the competition. We have 2 people who get DSQ, and the GT4 grid was only 11 people, the GT3 was 10. So even last time we have 18 GT4s and 13 GT3s. And this is the long lap, a long and big one, wide one. You can overtake if you have skills, and you are just not touching people like others. And this is when Max just decided he's doing his first tire plus refueling. So the tire change was definitely a good choice from his end. He's losing now the 2nd position. He will be coming out from the pit as P3. The Mercedes and the Audi will be ahead of him. The Audi made a massive mistake, so they had some point when the Audi was even behind me. One other Ferrari lost connection or crashed his car, so I managed to finish. I managed to take position on the Ferrari who left, and yeah, from Max he's coming back to P3. The 2 car had didn't manage to do any kind of pit. He need to be ahead of the Audi. The Mercedes is not in his target. I think the Mercedes is P4 or P5 in the championship. He's definitely a fast guy, but for Max to win the championship, he need to be ahead of the Audi. So he doing everything what he want. The Audi made a mistakes. The Audi was more than 30 seconds behind Max, so Max decided that 30 seconds will be enough to do a tire change. So for the 2nd half of the race, his tire will be way better than the Audi if they're missing the tire change and want to save that extra 15 seconds what you can save with the refueling. And the Mercedes isn't the same, so the Mercedes was 5 seconds or 2 seconds ahead of Max, so they are close to each other, they're racing with each other, but end of the day, this race is between the Audi and the Aston Martin. The Mercedes is doing a great job to race with them, but for the championship results, at the moment the Mercedes is just an additional car who's there, and if he can be between Max and the Audi, TSE has the championship, at least with this car. This is few laps before the end. I'm chasing Evans. He managed to collect a drive-through, so this is the only reason why he getting close to me. My pace is like half second or 1 second faster than his. I'm messing up some corners and everything, but I'm getting very close to him. And we're coming to this this corner when I'm losing the end of the car. I managed to smash the entry to the pit, so the game and the luck is decided. Okay, I don't want to race anymore and drive this car in a race pace. So I just said, okay, P9 is still better than P10. I gained 1 position in the race just to drive through and stay in the competition and just drive. So what can I do? I'm going to change my tires for the last couple of laps and finishing the race. I don't have damage. I think the full race I have like less than 5 seconds of damage, and yeah, that's it. I changed the tires, finishing the race from my end. P9, the best what I can do. I had like 10 minutes when I was close to evens regarding to the drive-through, but from my end this race was just fun to learn a new track. I wasn't familiar with Suzuka. I gained lots of positions, and yeah, this for my end this mistake was end of the race, at least to gaining additional positions. But yeah, the car is running smoothly. I don't have issues. Now my car is fixed. I'm out of GT Force. So what can I say? I'm just going back to the track and doing the last couple of 10 minutes. So the last lap will be starting soon from Max. For me, I have nothing to show. I don't make any stupid mistakes in the last corners like in Zolder. Max just fighting with some GT Force to avoid any kind of accident and don't lose it the last lap. And Marco is driving his BMW in an open space, so he has more than 5 seconds front and behind. Yeah, this was a much cleaner race. We have less cars on the track than usual, and yeah, Suzuka was amazing. The championship for us was very successful, so we want to thank you to RCI to organizing this, because everything was almost spotless. They managed to find people who causing too many accidents, and they managed to send the SQ to the people who deserved it. The point system was great. We have some mistakes in our end when we didn't report the issues on race 1, but yeah, the organization, the communication, the servers, everything was spot on. This was the first GT4 league for them, and so multi-class with GT4 and GT3 is in the same track, five races next to each other. The point calculation, the results, everything was spot on. We managed to finish in the GT3 class in the first place, so Max won the championship. I finished in the 8th position, so I don't know how, but I managed to do it. And Marco managed to finish in 4th position in the GT4 class. So thank you for watching, thank you for being amazing and awesome. Stay safe, and yeah, we will have a long weekend this time, because we will starting to do a 24-hour spa. So thank you for being with me. Stay safe, stay cool, and see you next time. Take care.